Unfortunately, individual accounting is definitely not a required subject in secondary schools or universities. This absence of fundamental monetary training leaves numerous youthful grown-ups clueless regarding how to deal with their cash, apply for credit, and get or avoid obligations. At least states are starting to cure this deficiency. Starting at 2020, 21 are requiring secondary school starts to enroll in a class to study individual budget, and 25 are requiring they take an economics class. That should help the start to of the future for the youngest amongst us. However, for everybody past secondary school, how about we investigate 8 of the main things to comprehend about how to deal with money? These monetary tips for youthful grown-ups are intended to help you carry on with your best monetary life. 1. What's wrong with self-control? In case you're fortunate, your parents were good role models of this ability when you were a child. If not, remember that the sooner you master the fine art of delaying gratification, the sooner you'll see it's simple to maintain your funds in control. Despite the fact that you can easily purchase a thing using a loan the moment you need it, it's smarter to stand by the money you have until you've really set aside up the cash for the buy. Would you truly like to pay interest on some pants or a pair of shoes? If you start a habit by buying everything with your credit cards, whether you can or cannot, take care of your bills in full toward the month's end, you may in any case still be paying for those things in 10 years. If you need to keep your credit cards for your comfort factor or the prizes they offer, make sure to consistently cover your balance when the bill shows up, and don't convey a greater number of cards than you can monitor. This monetary tip is crucial for keeping a healthy credit history. 2. Do you know where your money goes? Whenever you have a close look at individual accounting books, you'll understand that it is so important to ensure your costs aren't surpassing your income. The most ideal approach to do this is by planning. Once you see how the costs of your morning coffees at your favorite coffee shop accumulates throughout the span of a month, you'll understand that making little, sensible changes in your regular lifestyle can have a big impact on your monetary circumstances as time goes by. In addition, keeping your regular month-to-month costs as low as possible is a smart move to save you tons of money over time. If you don't waste your money on an expensive loft now, you could possibly be able to afford a nice apartment or a house before you know it. 3. Start an emergency fund. One of personal finance's often repeated mantras is, pay for yourself first. No matter the amount you owe in educational loans or charge card obligations, and regardless of how low your income may appear, it's savvy to discover any sum, of cash in your financial plan to store in a backup stack each month. Having money somewhere in reserve to use for crisis can truly keep you clear monetarily and help you sleep better at night. Additionally, when you start saving money and regarding it as a non-negotiable monthly cost, you'll soon have more than an emergency fund. You'll have retirement cash, excursion cash, and even cash for a down payment on a home. Don't simply put this money under your pillow. Put it in a high-interest online investment account, a certificate of deposit, a money market account, or buy cryptocurrencies. Otherwise, inflation will shrink the value of your investment funds. 4. Control your financial future. If you don't figure out how to deal with your own cash yourself, others will discover approaches to mismanage it for you. Some of these people might be sick-intentioned, as corrupt commission-based monetary advisors. Others might be well-meaning, but may not understand what they're doing. Maybe like your grandma who truly wants you to have your own home despite the fact that you cannot afford the costs of one or have to take a treacherous adjustable-rate mortgage. Rather than depending on others for counsel, take responsibility and read a couple of fundamental books or watch some YouTube videos on personal finance. Once you're equipped with individual budget knowledge, don't allow anybody to find you napping, regardless of whether it's an expert who gradually siphons your financial balance or companions who want you to go out and blow huge loads of cash with them consistently. 5. Understand how taxes work. It's absolutely necessary to understand how income taxes work even before you get your first paycheck. When a company offers you a starting salary, you need to know whether that income will give you enough money after charges to meet your monetary objectives and commitments. Luckily, there are a lot of online calculators that have removed the dirty work out of determining your own payroll taxes, like PaycheckCity.com. These calculators will show you your gross pay, what amount goes to expenses, and the amount you'll be left with, which is otherwise called net, or salary. A yearly salary of $35,000 in New York City, for instance, would leave you with around $27,456 after charges without exemptions for the 2019-2020 filing season, or about $2,288 a month. 6. Keep an eye on your health. If meeting monthly health insurance coverage expenses appears to be incomprehensible, how will you respond in case that you need to go to an emergency room, where a solitary visit for a minor physical issue like a broken bone can cost thousands of dollars? In case you're uninsured, don't wait one more day to apply for medical coverage. It's easier than you might think to end up in a car crash or trip down the stairs. 7. Begin saving for retirement. Just like your parents sent you off to kindergarten with their wishes to set you up with enough experiences for a world that appeared ages away, you need to start planning for your own retirement well ahead of time. Due to the manner in which accumulating funds works, the sooner you begin saving, the less you'll have to contribute to get to the sum you need to save, and the sooner you'll have the option to call working an alternative, as opposed to a need. Company-sponsored retirement plans are an especially extraordinary decision since you get to put in pre-tax dollars. Organizations will frequently coordinate with part of your commitment, which is free cash, and as far as possible will in general be high, significantly more than you can add to an individual retirement plan. 8. Protect your wealth. If you have to ensure that the entirety of your well-deserved cash doesn't disappear, you'll need to find ways to secure it. If you lease, get leaseholders an assurance to protect the contents of your place like robbery or fire. Disability assurances ensure your most prominent ability, the ability to earn an income, by providing you with a steady income on the off chance that you at any point become unable to work for an extended period of time due to illness or injury. You'll also want to protect your money from taxes, which is easy to do with a retirement account, and inflation, which you can do by making sure that all of your money is earning interest through vehicles like high-interest savings accounts, money market funds, CDs, stocks, bonds, and mutual funds.